Back up. Let's do
All of the
it.
good things.
And welcome back, guys, to our second episode of Let's Chat. My name is Enjoli Pierre.
My name is Kamani.
And today we have some special guests.
We have Solana.
And we have Kai.
And we'll let them introduce themselves.
Okay, Solana, go ahead.
All right. Hi, guys. My name is Solana Escoffery. I am a sophomore political science major with an entrepreneurship minor attending the Spelman College.
Yes.
What's good, y'all? My name is Kai Blue. I'm a sophomore film and television major, double minor in sociology and theater from Brooklyn, New York, and I attend Morehouse College.
Yes, the Morehouse.
I just want to say we be beefing with y'all, but that's
But
for
listen,
another day.
that's for another time.
We're very much the Bronx over here, but we could get into
So
that. another
good.
day.
No, but love, though, we still love.
Yeah.
We still in the same towns.
Anyways,
All right, let's get into our first episode. Our first questions, our topic of today is first impressions. And so, go ahead.
first question. What were your first thoughts when you arrived on campus?
So my first thoughts when I arrived, I already went on the tour for Spelman. So I already had I was really excited. It was just very sisterly. And I know that's very kind of basic to say because that's what kind of Spelman is built on. But immediately I made friends with my roommate on the spot, made friends through NSO week and everything. And it was just very cute and I just felt at home, So yeah.
I could definitely relate on that because Spellbound, like I said, Spellbound was a time where I was able to meet new people. Mm-hmm. And then we had a Spellhouse group chat. And that group chat, I definitely... That's when I really made friends because I was talking to people inside the group chat and outside the group chat. Mm-hmm. And so when I first arrived on campus, I already had a few friends, but it kind of expanded as I'm a outgoing person. So I was able to meet more people and expand on friendship.
Word. I just think, I don't know, when I came to Morehouse, I had no intention to come to Morehouse. It was just not, it was on my mind. I wanted to go to Howard or USC.
That's Spelman was not my first choice.
Really?
Yeah.
It was not. So when I came here, my parents literally forced me to go. Word.
Wait a minute.
That's real though. That exactly happened to me too. I
So
promise.
Let me give you a backstory. So I was blessed with a full ride scholarship coming to Morehouse. So that's why I came here. My first intention was to go to Howard. Literally I applied to Howard, got in, paid the fee, and literally 3 days later I got a call from Morehouse admin talking about some. Hey, this is Kai Blue. We just want to let you know you got a full ride scholarship. Are you gonna take it or not?
That's a blessing.
So I was just I was speechless. Mind you, I needed a full ride because I'm not paying.
Yeah.
So we literally flew out that weekend when I did get accepted to Howard, and I don't know. I was oh boy, school. I don't know about that one, but listen, when I came on the campus, it was nothing but love. I felt the brotherly love, which I never had. So I don't know. I just felt comfortable, Just felt the love surrounding me.
It's real.
Word.
Anything, come on you?
Child, my thoughts ain't nothing like y'all. Shoot, when I got here, I'm okay, my problem is, I told y'all in the last episode, I didn't go to NSO week. I did not go to Welcome Week. I just felt like I was too good for that. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Because when I first came to View Clark, it was very, sisterly and brotherly. Everyone, it just felt like home to me. And my biggest reason for coming to Clark was I wanted to explore the world, but also be somewhere like New York. Although Atlanta plays that role as if they're like New York, it's a big difference, but it's also something like home. So when I got here for the first day of school, everybody already had their friend groups, and I was lost. I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking are we all freshmen? What's going on here?
People already have their groups, people are already in relationships.
Literally,
that's real.
And that's that sisterly and brotherly hood. You literally already have friends on the first day. So I was like, dang,
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. Were you guys there when they had that whole meetup outside of Graves? That was my first time seeing everybody.
I didn't go. I remember it was it was B-Lot? Was it
It
B-Lot?
was B-Lot,
Yeah.
but it was just like a herd of people just in front of
No.
Greg.
I just remember like every night, like I think that's what you guys are talking about with the
Every-
food trucks and
Yeah, the
all
food
that.
trucks,
Like
yeah.
that's what I remember
Yeah.
because I didn't do Spellbound, but like I went on the tour and then obviously NSO week. But like also I was like you, like I didn't think that was like not like yeah, like I
have
went
your-
to stuff, but like it was just like I had like certain groups. Like I didn't have a clique, but it was like I had like two friends, so it was like interacting with people was like okay.
All right, y'all. On to the next question. What were some of the biggest challenges you faced during your first semester? Go ahead.
I mean, I think from my experience being at Morehouse and just being by myself, independent one, just being separate away from home, from New York, so it's just like, I don't know, it's a lot of hustle and bustle and the pace is different out here. I guess I struggle with just like, I don't know, I think I was just like kind of cut off. I kind of closed myself. I wasn't really like making a lot of friends. Like, I was just kind of I secluded myself in my own circle. I don't know. It's probably a New York thing where we just like don't talk to people. So every time, people are so nice to be like, "What's up?" So I'm like,
That's
So,
something we were afraid, like, because I know in New York, like, y'all don't be saying hi to each
No.
other.
It's
Like,
not
It's
us
so
being
foreign.
afraid. It's just like
it's
we
a
don't
thing.
say
It's a
hi. Like,
cultural
if
thing.
you say hi to us, we look like, do we know you? Like, who are you? Like,
It's that Southern
yeah, that's what I'm
hospitality.
saying.
Like,
The Southern hospitality, like, we're
It's
so
very
kind.
sweet,
Like,
yes.
hey, how are you doing? I love your outfit. Like, we love down here too.
and I would look at you like,
yeah,
I know you. Like, hold on, like.
Word. So I say just like opening up was like my biggest struggle because I don't know. New York, we move like we got a chip on our shoulder.
Yeah, like, there's cops everywhere. Like,
Word.
no. I think for me, the biggest thing was just like, it's just a cultural difference. Like, I'm coming from like a PWI, so it's just like, I think the way that I speak and the way that I present myself, like, is very different from like, like going to an HBCU. But that's why, like, I corrected myself because I realized that there are different, it's an HBCU and people will think like, oh, it's all Black people are the same. No, we all come from different backgrounds. And that was a struggle for me at first. And I was like, oh, I felt like I wasn't going to be accepted because of like, oh, maybe I wasn't Black enough or like, the way I present myself. And then, eventually I, submerged myself in different groups. I did organizations and stuff like that. And I realized that, there's people that are coming from different places, and like at the end of the day, I am still Black, and like I shouldn't, there is no one definition of being Black. There's multiple and they're all beautiful in their own way. So
period.
Okay, go ahead, EJ.
Okay, for me, I would say the biggest challenge was not comparing myself to other people. I did that a lot. Like sometimes I'll get insecure by myself. And like, oh, this girl got a Birkin bag. This girl got an internship. I'm like, dang, like, the Birkin, the Chanel bag, the Louis Vuitton bag. I was like, I didn't come for that. I come from PWI, and I didn't really like surround myself around Black people back at home because I don't know, I just didn't. And so when I came here, I was like, dang, all these people got money. Like I don't got anything. I don't have none of this. And so, what? Hold on. I do.
I'm about to say she pulled up in a Mercedes Benz. Don't let her play you guys.
Wait, y'all.
I'm not connected.
Hold on. I do. My parents do have money. Like, I'm grateful for all the experiences I've had and stuff. But like comparing to what I've seen back at home, it's like, dang, Black people back at home, it's not the same as people down here. So it's like, dang, like now I'm comparing myself to all these people. This girl got an internship. She's doing a club. Like, what am I doing? So I would say that was the biggest obstacle. So yeah.
The biggest challenge I faced goes back to Kai's situation. I just felt like maybe it's a New York thing, maybe it's a northern thing, but I just felt like I wasn't really open to friendships because I had the mindset like people are going to snake me, and that was my problem. My biggest thing was like I'm not about to come to college and get close to people and they snake me. So instead, I like closed off. I'm like, I don't need I was on some I don't need no friends type because you're not gonna snake me. Like, you're a loner type vibe. Like, I'm gonna know everybody, but you're not gonna get that close to me because you're not even gonna have a one up on me. That was my biggest thing. Like, and man,
people grind it.
I tell you,
they are grimy.
Mhm.
And you don't even know it could be your close friends. You don't
Literally,
even know
and that
it.
was just my thing, and I think
Yeah.
that's really like a northern thing. Back to EJ's thing on the insecurity, man. I told y'all last clip, it's some bad, like it's some bad, like
Right.
and it's just it was it is like, and you just can't be insecure. You have to love yourself because
Yes.
at the end of the day, we're all at the same place. We all making the same thing, but definitely with the money on, because. What you mean by every color ring?
Right.
Let me
Right.
come here.
Right.
But,
Trying.
I mean, like EJ said, I'm grateful for everything my parents done for me. I'm grateful for like the things I've done for myself. Like everyone comes from different places, so it was just like love yourself, be grateful for what you have, because it's people that's looking at you the way you're looking at them. Like,
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
so it was like
my one take is be confident
Mhm.
and be uncomfortable. No, be comfortable in the uncomfortable. Yeah. Like be uncomfortable. No. Yeah. So those are my two takeaways. All right. Next question.
okay, so where are you from? Where's your hometown?
So it's not complicated, but like
That's not what I expected.
But I've been telling people because I do live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Okay.
So that's why I'm afraid to say it.
Jesus.
That's why I'm afraid to say it. But I do live there. But I was born and raised in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So
Okay.
big 954, you know.
Okay.
Nobody knows
We
it.
don't know. Y'all know.
How did you adjust to living away from home?
So, like I said, it was, you know, a lot like predominantly white, and like being in that community versus, you know, going to an HBCU, it is a lot different, and it's a lot to adjust to, not in a bad way, but definitely in a good way. I definitely am a mommy's girl. So like it was so it was definitely hard to like, you know, and I don't think she even knows that either. Because I'm very like I'm an emotional person, but like when it comes to like people that I really care about, like I don't like I'm not very emotional with them because I don't want them to know. So being away from her and being away from like just family and like my dog and stuff, like it was pretty hard. But I also had to kind of realize that like, you know, God placed me here for a reason.
Right.
And like, you know, if I wasn't meant to be here, like he would not place me there. So that definitely was my motivation. Anytime I was homesick, anytime like I was, you know, I saw my friends back home doing stuff and like I felt like I was missing out, I had to remind myself, like, you know, this is all gonna be worth it
Right.
after these 4 years.
Exactly.
So it was a lot to adjust to, but like God definitely has helped me. Like
Yes. All right, for you, Ty Blue.
So again, I don't know. I've always been independent since I've been growing up. I'm the youngest, so it's just like I've been taught to do things on my own. But like, what hit me was the first week of school when you didn't get that first home cooked meal. And I was this ain't mama food. So I definitely felt like homesick. So it's just like I don't know, just adjusting and learning how to being independent. You know, going out, finding things I enjoy. I feel like being independent, I really got to tapping into myself and like find out who I was without being dependent on my parents. So yeah, I just felt like I really enjoyed going outside, being with people, especially my brothers. I didn't really have brothers growing up. I grew up in a predominantly like women household, so it's like to get that brotherhood exchange and just like, oh, let's go out to eat. I never got that in New York.
That's sweet.
So it's just like, word. So I don't know. I just felt, you know, I felt at home and just felt I had to like tap into myself, especially being with.
Okay. For me, I don't know because I live here, but I live in a suburban area, so like this is still home to me. I did not want to go out of the state for college. I definitely wanted to stay, but I wanted to be in the city. That's the thing. I did not want to be in no country. I was like, no, I need to be in the city. I need to be living that city girl life. No, like experiencing the city because I've always been in the suburban with not gated, but like protective neighborhoods. Like I've never experienced what it is to be a person in the city. So I mean, it was easy for me to adjust living away from home.
Well, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't know if I've adjusted. Like, I feel like there's still things that I'm not fully used to or fully like accepted. But when I always wanted to be a girl that traveled. Like, man, I've been to Puerto Rico. I've been to Maryland. Like, I've been places without my parents. But being so far for so long. Like, I feel like I still haven't adjusted to that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a kid that's gonna call. Like, I don't want to be a nuisance. Like, my mom knows. Like, she's always like, you never call. But I always think like I'm not the only kid. I'm actually the oldest. So she does have like another kid. So I be trying to give them that time because sometimes when it's two, the younger kid always feels left out. So I be trying to give her that time. So I never call my parents. Not never, but it's rare that I call them. But I definitely haven't adjusted to the fact that I'm away from my parents for so long. Like, this is life. Like, this is normal. Like, when I become an adult, I'm going to live back with my parents. I'm just kidding. But, like, I don't know.
No, that's real.
The fact that I can't just get up and go back. Like, yes, I go back and visit for the breaks. But it's like, some days I feel like, dang, like, I miss my parents.
Yes.
Like, I miss my brother. Like,
Yes, I miss my little brother that be running around in the house.
I be like, wow, like,
Or I miss going to bother my little sister in her room. Like,
Yes.
she don't like she do like me.
But like the fact that exactly, because you know how Gabby. The fact that it's like, dang, I'm missing out on birthdays. It's just
That's very
very
real.
adjusted.
It's on
Like,
vacation.
yes,
Vacations.
what you mean you going to Hawaii? No,
Right.
like you know I'm in college. Like,
Right.
so I want to say I haven't fully adjusted, and I feel like that's okay. It's going to take time. Like, you don't have to
Real.
adjust. There's certain things that you'll get used to, and certain things that it takes a little longer to accept. And that's just what I realized.
Okay. And on to the very last question. What advice would you give to someone about to start their HBCU journey or about to start college?
I literally didn't know nothing. So it's just walking into a door. So I don't know. I feel like what I would tell you guys, come in with a clear mind. You know, I feel like coming in, you starting a new chapter for yourself and God placing you at this door. Come in with love for yourself. One,
Yes.
I feel like love for yourself and it just plays a role because it's like there's so many layers to just coming to college as far as just like how you present yourself, you know, when you wake up every day and like what motivates you, you know what I mean? Just come in with a clear mind, just like just be ready for the next day. Embrace change. I feel like that's just important, you know. You just may experience different variations of things that just be like, damn, you know, I didn't expect it to go this way, but you just gotta accept it and just be like, how can I prosper or like go on to the next, knowing that it's not gonna go my way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not everything's gonna go your way. So it's just like coming to college, just embrace the change and love yourself, for real. Because it just the way you present yourself, the way you carry yourself, and you wake up every day will just like unravel just how you practice every day.
Yeah.
I definitely like to add on to Kai's point, definitely embrace change and that's for anywhere that you go, but like, especially in HBCU, like, you know, like I said, coming from, you know, a place where I wasn't necessarily used to all of like, you know, the things that I'm learning now, like it took me a minute, not that I was rejecting it, but it was just hard for me to process. But now I'm more open to learning new things at all 3 or 4 HBCUs.
Right.
Like, but I'm done.
We're counting
But I know I can't. But I know for me, you know, the biggest thing that, you know, I did not plan on coming to an HBCU. Spelman was the only HBCU I applied to. Did not even think I was gonna get in. So not all the time. Like, some people are prepared to go and some people aren't. So for those that aren't prepared, just, you know, just kind of just go in, like we were all kind of saying, like with an open mind. Like, don't necessarily like push things away. Don't be not open to certain things. You know, the biggest thing for me that got me through my first year, and like I emphasize it because it is very real, is, you know, having faith and like, you know, building that relationship with God while you're here, because, you know, it does help. And God is going to lead you to, you know, the plan that's set for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is definitely my biggest advice. Like, make sure, you know, that you're open-minded, but also like building on that relationship, because I feel like it'll lead you to like places that you're meant to be.
Right.
You're on your own journey.
Excuse me. Advice, I'm gonna add on, but like Anyway, let me just say it. I would say put yourself out there. You never know what opportunity or what door could open. Put yourself out there. Be confident in what you do. Because, like I say, you never know. Like, yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Well, I'm gonna add on to EJ. The advice I would give someone is, well, EJ and Solana on the part where don't push nothing away. Everything comes for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. That's my biggest thing. Like, my fault.
Good.
Also be an outgoing person. And I know it's so funny that I'm saying it because I'm not an outgoing person, but I'm working on it. Like this year, like I told y'all in the last clip, I have things that I want to achieve, and I feel like I've been pushing myself out of my comfort zone. You gotta get out of your comfort zone,
Yes.
and it's been hard for me. It's not an easy journey. I'm not saying like you don't want to go outside and just start. Hey,
Right.
that's not what I'm saying.
Take
But
one step at a time.
yes, you have to put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. Make them new friends. Make them connections. Them connections go a long way.
Yes.
Like I
Networking
promise,
And
like
staying in touch with them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
networking goes a long way.
It
You would
does.
think like, all right, she the president. I'm never gonna need her. 2 seconds later, you calling her like, and it's like, wow, like meeting that one person took you from 1 step, 5 steps ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
So just put yourself out there. Don't be cut off. It's going to take some time, especially the northern people, but it happens. Like, you see, I'm with myself, like, I'm doing a
Exactly.
podcast. Like,
Right.
I would be sitting here
Exactly.
talking like, yeah, but that's, put yourself out there. That's all I have to say.
Yes.
Period.
And that is it, y'all.
Word.
I just want to say thank you for our special guest. We
Yes,
appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
If you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, put them in the chat below or send to our Instagrams at Enjoli Pierre or
At Kamani with 3 eyes _.
yes. Or if you want to be added into our podcast, send us a DM or let us know. So
And our special guest, as will definitely be at the bottom.
Yes.
Yes. Just give a big thanks.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning
Yes,
in to our
thank
second
you.
episode of Let's
Yes. How do you do it? Hold
Let's
on.
I do it too, man. Word.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Word. Appreciate y'all for having us for real.
You're
Like, it's nothing but love.
Yes.
You're
We
welcome.
need stuff like this,
We
though.
do, we
You feel me?
do.
I feel like we need more stuff like this.
Yes.
More young voices just to come talk about real
Exactly.
things and be genuine about it. 'Cause
That
I feel
part.
like we live in a world just is so like
Negative.
negative and it's so like fake and like I
Yes.
don't know. We need stuff like
Like,
this. Just we need genuine
Definitely for the
conversation.
people that don't know nothing about HBCU life.
Word.
This is for y'all. Like, go ahead
Exactly.
and watch this and get ready. Like, these are different experiences from 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 different
Mhm.
HBCUs.
Exactly.
So,
Sweet.
Word.
yes, and make sure you guys tune into our first episode.
yes,
Okay?
it'll be somewhere on the screen.
Yeah.
Left, right,
Probably
up, down.
right here.
Here,
We'll see.
But thank you guys again.
Yes.
We're out.
Bye, guys.
Word.
Maybe we should have told y'all to walk out right now.